Let's look at some types of angels in the Bible. I'm sure you've heard some of these names before. I'll be quick with it, with some scriptures, so you understand. When you read in the Bible, you understand it. And then we'll look at how these apply in our lives. Number one, cherubim. 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 You see, all those dots in their wings is eyes. Cherubim. Now, something to help you. When you read the Bible, you see any word that ends with I am. It's a Hebrew word for plural. So it should have been cherub, but when they say cherubim, that means it's like saying cherubs. Right? That's plural. So cherubim. Go to Genesis chapter 3 verse 24. This is the first time cherubim was used in the Bible. So he drove out man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. So you see, when man sinned, the angels that were sent to the garden was the cherubim. Why? Because cherubim carry out divine verdicts. When God says this should not be done, the people that ensure it is not done is the cherubs. See the way they do it for there. So, yeah. The moment Adam and Eve ate the tree, God had to sack them. But it was both an act of judgment and an act of mercy. He was judging them for eating it, but he also didn't want them to eat the tree of life. So the Bible tells us that they had a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. So it wasn't about the other tree they ate. God was judging them, but in the same judgment there was mercy. That he won't let them eat the tree of life so that they will become immortal and they cannot be saved. So the cherubs came in Genesis chapter 3 verse 24, and they came to stop. So Adam and Eve, they came to sack them. Can you imagine? God, even when he's sacking you, he still loves you. In the sacking, he was still thinking about them. Stood there. Those are cherubs. When God told Moses to make the Ark of the Covenant, when God told Moses to make the Ark of the Covenant, he told him that he should put two cherubs to face themselves. Those are the angels of judgment. Go to the book of Exodus. Chapter 25 verse 17. I'll read to verse 22. And thou shalt make a mercy seat of pure gold, 2 cubits and a half shall be length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof. And thou shalt make 2 cherubim of gold, of beaten work shalt thou make them in the 2 ends of the mercy seat. All right, and make 1 cherub on the one end, and the other cherub on the other end, even of the mercy seat shall ye make the cherubim on the 2 ends thereof. And all the cherubim shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and their faces shall look one to another. Toward the mercy seat shall the faces of the cherubim be. And thou shalt put the mercy seat upon the ark, and in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I shall give thee. And there I will meet with thee, and I will commune with thee from above the mercy seat, from between the cherubim which are upon the ark of the testimony, of all things which I will give thee in commandment unto the children of Israel. Now, all that I just read over here, the picture is here. Yeah, that's it. But I want you to see something. 2 Kings chapter 19, verse 15. Hezekiah was praying and he said something. And Hezekiah prayed before the Lord and said, "O Lord God of Israel, Israel, which dwelleth between the cherubim. He dwells between the cherubim. When you go to heaven, he's dwelling between the cherubim. Hi. Psalm 99. The Lord reigneth, let the people tremble. Why? He sitteth between the cherubim. Let the earth be moved. Listen, in Ezekiel chapter 10, when God was judging Israel and coming out of the temple, because Ezekiel